91 bathroom TV.
The week before last, at the beginning of the year, is where I started my cuffing season video series, where I talked about how to get a girlfriend, and that was on the topic of appearance. Last week, I covered the topic of sliding in the DMs and how to text a girl. And finally, the topic that y'all been waiting for is the big one, the big date.
Friendship and love.
Hello guys, my name is Kevin Jackson and this is Kevin that Make Us Friendship and Love. So finally, we're on a big topic of the big date. And I know you guys have a lot of questions, so make sure that you strap in your seatbelts and that keeps all arms, hands, and feet inside the vehicle at all times, and let's get started. So basically, we're gonna divide this up into 4 parts. We're gonna talk about everything that regards the date. We're gonna talk about how to text a girl, to ask her on a date. We're gonna talk about, what you do during the day, what etiquette you must have, and what happens after the date, and how do you become girlfriend and boyfriend if it leads to that stage. So basically, the first thing that you gotta do, step 1, is figuring out whether you want to do an informal date, an unofficial date, or an official a date. I like to call the informal unofficial date hangouts and the official one just the regular date. Because I feel like you can't progress to an official date first unless you get to know the person and they feel comfortable with you. So that's why we start off with the hangouts. So a couple places that you can go for hangouts could be like going bowling, going to the park, like just a walk in the park, going to a zoo, playing laser tag with a couple of your friends, going go-karting, going to a trampoline park, and a couple of my favorites like skating, going on a hike with a couple of friends, having a game night at one of your guys' friends' house and just playing like board games or like video games, going mini golfing, going to the mall with like just a bunch of friends, or just going to a fast food restaurant or like Starbucks and just like getting a cup of coffee or like some food. I said these things for a hangout because they're more of a casual thing. You don't have to dress up, you don't have to present your finest, your best self, although you should present your best self, but it should be who you actually are and not some other fictitious personality. It's for them to become comfortable with your friends, to see who your friends are, to learn about them. Because the whole reason for this hangout is to learn more about them and have them learn about you, and for them to be comfortable in your situation so you can ask them further on an official date. These things are like low budget. They usually run across like $15 to $20, something like that. And it's pretty cool to go with a couple friends and all that stuff. So now, how to text a girl to ask her on these hangout dates. So basically, make sure that the first thing that you do, if you meet the person in your girl in person, then you should ask her when you're done with the conversation, oh, we should hang out sometime, which is a great phrase to let them know that you're trying to pursue an active friendship with them. Basically, if you don't do this when you're in person, then it might seem out of the blue when you ask them to hang out with. But it's okay, if you just met the girl online, it's alright. One of the things that you can do is like, oh, what are you doing this Friday? Nothing. We should go like grab a cup of coffee or hang out sometime. And that's okay if it's just purely online and you've never had any interaction or whatever like that. Just try and phrase that in a non-suspecting way. But I think that's just a great start for you. So basically, now we're gonna be talking about the hangout or the date. So basically on the hangout, if they live far away from you, then I think that you should be the one to pick them up. If they live farther away from you, I think you should be the one to pick them up. If you guys go to the same school together, I think it would be alright if they came in a separate car to this hangout. But if this is like a person that you met online or a person that you met from work, I think it's possible for you to drive to their house or to their place and pick them up and take them to the place. So for this hangout, just present your comfortable self, be who you are, express yourself. I mean, in the manner of asking questions and in laughter at the true topics, not laugh for everything. I mean, some girls might do that, but that's out of the question. So just present your most comfortable self and interact with them. Try and learn more information about them and try and let them learn more information about you, because that's a great way to start a great friendship. Now, after you have a series of hangouts with the girl, and you're texting and you're talking, and you guys seem like you could be compatible, and you seem like you have a great friendship running, then I think it's time to transition to that official date, and that's like taking her out for dinner. Other official date places could be like an amusement park, like a sports game, Disneyland, maybe like a museum, like the Museum of Tolerance or the Getty, or like LACMA, the Griffith Observatory, Six Flags, Hollywood, Venice Beach, and like a couple of those beaches like the Santa Monica Pier, which is a great place to go to, and a drive-in movie theater. So these are just a couple of like the official date places that you could go to. The reason why I listed beaches and amusement parks, although those are things that you can go with friends, is that those cost a little bit more money. So if you're willing to spend that more money for, I think that's official date. So most of the same will apply in the hangout, is that for this official date, I think that you should be one at all times to pick her up. So for the amusement park or for the beach, you're the one driving her there. Basically, you need to be on your best behavior, but showing your true self. So that means proper etiquette. Make sure that you open the door for her, that you have proper manners, and the way that you speak is nice, but it's representing your true self. You need to present your true self at all times, nothing fake. Make sure that you have enough money on you. The only reason you should be dating or going on a hangout is if you have money. If you don't have money, then you might not know what to expect or what bills to pay. Make sure that you're funny and that the way you present yourself online or through texting is the same way that you present yourself now. And just, it's a greater way to express who you are and show her that you are your true self. We're transitioning to after the date. So now, basically, you're not going to text her that night. You're going to text her the next day and be like, pretend that nothing ever happened and be normal. She's the one that's supposed to text you like, oh, I had a nice night, blah, 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 all that stuff like that. Do not text her that night. Text her the next day and act, pretend like there's nothing that happened that last night. And just ask her if she wants to hang out again or how you're doing, you know, or something like that. So now this is for the big moment. If she has given you any indication, any signs on the date or right after the date that she wants to continue hanging out with you or pursue a relationship with you, then that's signal to continue asking her for new hangouts and new dates. Then if not, then it's okay. Take like a 2-3 day break and then come back. 2-3 day break, reflect on it, reflect on what happened on the date, on all that stuff, and then come back and text her and just be like, oh, you want to hang out this or that? It doesn't matter, it happens in all relationships, but if you keep getting continuous signs that she doesn't want to hang out with you or date, I think it's the appropriate time to move on. So guys, thank you for watching this video. I know it was a bit lengthy, but you know, I had to go into the process of the date from the beginning to the end. And if you potentially have somebody that you know that you could pursue a relationship with, then just tell me in the comments below. But guys, I'll see you next week as we're going back to the beginning. So much for watching this video. If you like it, then please click the like button below and comment and tell us what we can improve and what we did good. You can follow 90% TV on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and Flickr. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch more videos from us.